Okay, we can start. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Känguru. I've met most of you. My name is Jackie Ngadiming. I'm the marketing and fundraiser here at our home. And today we are gathered on this beautiful Friday morning to acknowledge and celebrate the opening of the newest baby saver in South Africa. So all of us in our varied vocations work with the community, both here and beyond. And so it was important to invite you all to witness this occasion and this facility that will not only help expecting and new mothers, but it will also, most importantly, help abandoned babies. So with that, I'd like to introduce all of you that are here. Unfortunately, the executive mayor of Midvar could not join us, but we are honored to have the MMC of Social Development, Ms. Tembi Mudiba, and our partners in this venture is Impilo Protection and Adoption Services, Ms. Sue Kravitz, Ms. Chimwemwe Gamini, and Ms. Arlene Zlotnik. I hope I pronounced that right. And the team from Baby Saver South Africa unfortunately could not be with us today. They came down with a nasty virus, and so for safety's sake, they decided to stay home and recover. All the way from Germany, our donor ladies from a company called Yalva, Ms. Anya Gapinda and Alina Killian. Thank you for joining us. And on this sunny day, I think some of the things have gone wrong. As you said, when you were coming here, there were traffic accidents and stoppages, and we had invited the media, but they unfortunately had to rush off to another urgent matter. But we are live streaming, and we are recording this event, and so we will be using these recordings to bring about awareness in this community and beyond. And with that, I'd like to invite up, before I forget, I'd like to introduce you to the new manager of our home, Ms. Adele Modu. And, and we have with us one of our 3 directors and founding member of this home. This home was started over 11 years ago, and he has been part and parcel of this home since before the buildings came along and everything, and he's the heart and soul of this place, Mr. Sam Bushielo. Our first speaker up is Ms. Adele.
Thank you, Jackie. Today is a very special occasion. So the Baby Saver South Africa started, you all know how many years ago. We're just honored to actually add our Känguru Baby Saver onto their list. 1 in 3 babies found abandoned is found alive. So many more is not even found. It's a sad topic to discuss, but it is a reality that we have in our country, South Africa. We need to create more awareness of this pandemic that we have of abandoning babies. We need to have more baby savers in our country. So we're honored to have one here at Känguru. I don't think it's a very, very easy decision to leave your baby somewhere. It's something that the mommy has already thought of. It is something that she had decided a long time ago, and by creating awareness, giving out that we have a baby savers around in our country, gives the mommies the thought and the ideas that there is a safer option. We never know all the reasons why a mommy feels that she needs to abandon her baby. We don't walk in their shoes. We don't know what is happening in their hearts. We don't hear their thoughts. The only thing that we can do is support the mothers and let them know that there is a safer option to leave their babies, to give the babies love and life and the possibility of a future. So Klipperfee, Sky City and the surrounding areas is growing every day. More houses, more people, more expected mothers, more babies. We as Känguru Institute for the Disabled made the decision to start a baby saver in support of our community, to save lives, to save babies. The idea for this big event today with the live streaming and the media is to create awareness in Midval, so all the mummies in our surrounding area can know that we do have the safer option for them. We're going to use this as a platform to reach out to the community, create word of mouth, let everyone know that there is a safer option. You don't have to leave your baby where someone will not find it. Choose life, save the baby's life, give them hope and a future. Känguru Institute for the Disabled is a home for disabled children with severe, profound disabilities. We are here 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. We work with care workers, we work with nurses, we work with educators. The reason why we place the Baby Saver here at the Känguru Institute and not going to another organization is we have everything already to take care of that baby. As soon as the baby is in the Baby Saver, our nurses and care workers will care for them, they will love them immediately from the very first moment. We're very thankful for Impilo, that we can have a partnership with you to actually be able to save the babies in our community. We will accept the babies at the Känguru Institute for the Disabled. Impilo will then partner with us and then they will take care of the babies together with us. Every mommy should know that there is a safer option. So that's the biggest thing that I want to get out into the community is choose life, choose love, choose to use a Baby Saver and give your baby a hope for a future in our beautiful country. Thank you.
This Baby Saver initiative and project is one that we at Känguru have wanting to be a part of for a very long time. And so it's always great when we have the support of our local leaders. And also when the ladies from Yalva came to visit us a few months back, we were very happy when they wanted to participate in this project and work together with us. And so with that, I will hand over to them for them to share a few words as to why they wanted to do this project.
Yeah. Thank you, Jackie. Hello to everyone in South Africa. We have known and supported the EFB Stiftung here in Germany for many years now, so it's an organization very close to our hearts. When we learned about the Känguru Institute in South Africa and their building project that aims to construct a center and a home for the disabled kids in the shape of a sun, we immediately wanted to support this wonderful building project, which is why we ended up donating the last ray, the Yalva ray. After we presented the organization and our plans to donate to our Yalva team here, everyone was very affected and many asked us afterwards how they could get involved and help as well. So we got together with the representatives of Känguru in Germany and they told us about their idea of building a Baby Saver, which is a wonderful project. And we also learned that in South Africa, disabled children are very often abandoned due to various reasons, such as poverty, unemployment, and social reservations. Our team was immediately up to it after hearing about this project and wanted to help financing the Baby Saver. So it was a very emotional topic for a lot of us, since many of us have children ourselves, and it's hard to imagine having no other choice than giving your baby up. Therefore, this was a no-brainer for us to support our team with this project as well. Alina,
Yes.
would you like to give a bit of the perspective of the team?
Yeah, definitely. So, my name is Alina. I'm speaking today for the employees of Yalva, And as Anja just said, I still remember that meeting when we heard about Yalva partnership with the Känguru Institute, and we're really happy about the possibility of actually being part of an organization that helps to provide a home to these wonderful kids, which I was able to meet as well a few months back. And we also wanted to contribute and start our own project as the employees, besides the Ray being financed by the company. So we thought about how could we help and what would we like to finance. And the baby saver was just the most emotional topic for us, and also the one we definitely wanted to go for. And we always said if we can just save one child with this project, then it was all more than worth it. So since we all love cake in the office, we quickly decided to link the fun part of eating and baking cake with doing something good. And that's how our monthly cake sales came to life and were born. And yeah, now we're very happy and proud that we were able to do our share in financing the Baby Saver. And yeah, looking forward to continuing eating cake and doing good with it in the future.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hello? Okay, great. All right, as mentioned earlier, the Baby Saver South Africa team could not be with us today, so we will move on to the ribbon cutting. And if I can ask Ms. Glamini and Adele to cut, take pictures, and then afterwards, if the ladies from Impilo could say a few words with how they will be working together with us, and then we'll take it from there. Oh, sorry.
It's such a pleasure that we have been invited to this great event. We cannot take it for granted because we know that it means we have people who are also appreciating our services. Thank you, Lord, and thank you, everyone, for such a heart. You know, this service, we cannot take it for granted. It's a great opportunity for the whole community because it's going to save the whole community, not only here, but it's a larger community, including us because we are from Joburg. Of course, we render services in this region. So it means we are saved in a special way. It's actually a safe alternative baby abandonment. You know, there are types of abandonment. You see that maybe mothers, they just abandon children in the, on the roads, in the bathrooms, public areas, wherever. But at least with this structure, it's such an opportunity to everyone. And we need to understand that these mothers, these birth mothers, when they are in that state, they're in a state of distress. They are not even thinking as a normal human being because of whatever they've gone through, pregnancy and even giving birth, and a lot of things, relationships, even their families. They'll be, everywhere, and the babies, their families will not even allow them to take care of that baby. So we need to understand their situation. So in this way, we are very thankful for such a service. And it does not mean that if the birth mother has left the baby here, that's the end of it. That's why we come in as statutory workers, social workers, so that we have to help. Because as much as we know that maybe this mother is in that stress or in that state, we still need to help this mother and reason with her so that she can make a greater and, a bigger option for the child. It's either the child can be placed in foster care or the child can be returned into her care again after serving or after offering such a service. And sometimes these birth mothers, they will think that no, with all these options, I still want this child to be placed in adoption. So that's why we come in to offer our services in such. So we are thankful for you guys for inviting us and for the partnership that will start. We've already started communicating together, and there are a lot of talks. So it shows that we are really good partners, and we have the same goal. And this goal is gonna work for the families and the babies, even the birth mothers in as such. So thank you so much, and thank you everyone for inviting us. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Almost lastly, I'm not sure if Mr. Bichelo would like to say a few words. Right? All right, no, we'll just close off. Thank you once again for coming to join us today. This is obviously just the beginning. We still have a lot of work to do. As mentioned, we will be doing an awareness campaign along with our partners to spread the word, to let people know there is another option. And so with that, we'd like to close off, and if you can just join us inside for some refreshments. Thank you.
Inside of the house, alerting my care workers and nurses that there's a baby in the baby saver. They would then come out and they would take the baby into the baby room and then do all of the assessments and everything. So it takes between 1.5 minutes and 5 minutes. There's no way that someone can just randomly walk past and open and take the baby that was placed just now.
And then once the door closes, it's
Yes.
locked?
Yeah, it's locked. After 5 minutes, it opens again. So within 5 minutes, after 1.5 minutes, when the alarm screams in the house, everyone runs out. Yes. So inside in the baby saver in the box, there's a camera inside just facing the baby. There's also security beams on the side. That is what triggers then us. So if the arms goes in, then the alarm it triggers the security system, and then there's also alarm on the inside on our premises side to also just give me see what care worker is taking the child so that we can start the paperwork.
And there's people on the property
24 hours, 7 days a week, 365 days. It's a residential care centre for disabled children, so there's always someone there.
In terms of capacity, how many can you take?
Okay, so what's going to happen is that's the reason why we partnered with Impilo, that we are licensed by the Department of Health. We take children only with disabilities. So the children that come through the baby saver will be enabled or a disabled child. We will just care for the baby within 24 hours. Impilo will then come. They would take the baby from us, and then they would do all the logistics, the registration and the birth certificate and the clinic cards, the statutory things. And they would then look for placement for the baby in all of the other abandoned baby homes. So basically, it depends on how many beds we have on the inside. At the moment, we've got 3 beds, so we're hoping that we can increase. We don't know what the need would be. If it would be 1 baby a week, 1 baby a month, 5 babies, it depends on
Is this a big societal problem? Does it happen a lot?
Statistically, it says that 3,500 babies get abandoned every year in South Africa. So 1 in 3 babies are found alive that are abandoned. Many others are not even found. It is a reality. So babies are found in rubbish bins, in the storm drains, in landfills, in the toilets, basically everywhere.
And
This is just giving the mommies the safer option.
the other thing, if you go to a huge dumping site and talk to those guys who are looking for teens and so on, what they always find, there's a baby just born who died, and you know, and we just believe if you save a baby alive, then a lot will be saved. But it's amazing, you know, when, as I said, to the dumping site, that's where it really strikes me. And those guys who say, oh, you don't know what we find apart from the rubbish we are picking up. It's a baby. And that's why I just make a joke. I said, what's that? That size.
And I was saying, even within the municipality, whether we want to admit it or not, I've been to some of these cases myself. Because like Mtate Bocholo was saying, the landfill site fall under my department. And even within the different communities we live in, they will call you and say, hey, we found this. And when you get there, some of the incidents that have been, the doctors or whatever would tell you that had we found the baby a few minutes earlier, they would have been alive. So this is amazingly a project that, if possible, we would rotate and put in all the other wards we have, you know, so that it is an assistance. I know somebody might say we are enabling it, but then whether we like it or not, it is happening. So this is just a way of saying, save a life, give the child an opportunity to live. And you know deep down that as much as maybe you are not ready for motherhood, but you gave the child a chance to life. That's all it means. No, there isn't a wrong or a right way out of this. It's just basically saving a life.
Okay, thank you. We can start our stroll back.
Let me get some water.
Was this yours?
I think I started drinking.